Hi, everybody. It's me, Corky.
I had had quite a bit of trouble for a very long time. And then in 2005, when I went to Humboldt County, ran for office, made my first couple of videos on YouTube. That's when it really got started. I came into this existence wanting to help people, wanting to make the world a better place. I don't know if I've had really any positive effect on people's lives. I mean, obviously, there's the little here and there. And fame was never part of it. I never wanted to be famous. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be appreciated. I wanted to be well thought of. Not so much based in pride. It was not a narcissistic, look at me, I'm so wonderful. It had nothing to do with that. It was me placing my value in the opinions of others. And no matter what good I did, continually, I was perceived as having ill intent. And then somebody like me, I'm not the person I look like. And it's interesting because when I talk about the past, I have certain people, as they like to call themselves, they're like, you need to let go of the past, stop talking about the past, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. But at the same time, these same people, many of them who've been following me for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 15 years, 2005. Wow. And they're still at it. To a degree in full force. It's a small gathering doing everything they can to thumbs down my videos and edit my videos and mix it with nonsense and create a narrative that's completely farcical. 15 years. What did I say 15 years ago? Because I know there's at least two have been following me for 15 years. What did I say? And see that they're not even making the argument, well, you said this and we disagree. It's just, it was immediate going to logical straw man of you're crazy, you're delusional, you're schizophrenic, you're alcoholic, you're this, you're that, you're bigoted, sexist, this, blah, 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 blah. Cancel culture happening to me in 2005, 2006, all the way up and still today. And now, in 2016, cancel culture started, hit the mainstream. And we still have it. And I know there's people who want to sit there and say cancel culture doesn't exist. You try to cancel a famous celebrity, it's not going to happen. You try to cancel somebody who is just struggling to get by, living paycheck to paycheck. So you call their employer, you contact their friends, you contact their family, you do everything you can to slander them, to defame them so that they get fired. They have to move. They might even have to change their name. They're always looking over their shoulder, thinking, am I going to get attacked again? Am I going to get fired again? Am I going to get this to happen to me again? They get ostracized from society, both online and in real life, which is the purpose of cancel culture. It's some parasitic little person who wants to feel like they have power, destroying someone simply because they don't like what they say. And I at first I wanted to be a minister, but I started studying all the religions, and that paradigm was shaken to the foundation. So I had to rebuild something. I thought, oh, I'll just go be an actor then. I had parasites who decided that, no, we don't want Nick to be an actor. No, albeit I did make a lot of mistakes. I do have a hard time connecting with people. I have a really hard time connecting with people. And yeah, I can blame it on PTSD or whatever, which, there's some truth into that. But at the same time, I look at my life from beginning to end, and I tell people even just a quarter of what I've gone through, and most people will sit there and they can't believe it. I mean, Agent of Doubt looks at what's going on in my life, and he's like, if I didn't see it happening in real time, I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it at all. It sounds like something out of Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Supernatural. It literally sounds that crazy. And of course, when I need something, it's like I'm treated like I'm greedy, like I'm selfish, like I'm just a horrible person. But yet these same people, they're like, hey, Nick, you have a debt to society, you have a debt to the state, you have a debt to anybody and everyone who calls it in. And when you get turned into a felon, well, in reality, I'm not a felon. As the state of California has chosen to call me a felon, unfortunately, the masses are so delusional that they're willing to buy that lie. They're not able to think. They're not able to understand, oh, wait, this guy's not really a felon. Because, see, the state turns you into a felon so it can take away your rights. Because the state has people suckered into believing that you get your rights by permission from the state. Oh, the state gives us permission to have free speech, permission to whatever. No. Free speech is an inherent right of a human being. It's inherent, regardless of anybody else's opinion. That's reality. Now, I mean, some of these people, I got to kind of wonder if they're even real. I mean, I've met people who, yeah, they're in a human body, but you talk to them. You interact with them. You look into their eyes, and there's something. There's something not human in there. They don't have the same consciousness that most people do. They don't have that humanity. I'm a higher consciousness. I'm of the light, or whatever, and I'm here to help humanity free itself from the, from the predators, from the parasites. I could make that claim easy, but I don't want to believe that. I want to believe that it's something simple. I want to believe, if you just get the nose job. I want to believe, well, if you just figure out how to make the haters happy. I mean, the same people telling me not to tell people how to be are the same people telling me you're not allowed to be a public speaker. You're not allowed to be an actor. You're not allowed to live in California. You're, they've got all these complete strangers who I have never met in real life for 15 years. Yes, most lately for like the past 5 at least. So there's probably people sitting there with like 10, 20 channels, and they go to my videos and they're just like, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Get those ratings low so nobody finds my videos. Meanwhile, theirs. Oh, and I know there's somebody at YouTube resetting them. I know that for a fact. Like with the Toastmasters, when I was living in Chatsworth. They liked me there, but then, because with Toastmasters, they've got like the group page and web page and whatever within Toastmasters, and the names of the people and, numbers and etc. And the one woman who was in charge of it, and there were a couple other people, they told me they got calls from people. And basically the calls were kick Nick out of the group, or we're going to do to you what we've done to him. And it's unreal. It's bizarre. It's it's like, because when you put out love, you get hate. And people are taking such joy in their hatred of you. They're ordered by this machine. And the machine's like, well, if you don't do this, I'm going to, send you to hell or whatever. Right? Sorry, I keep squiggling my earwax. I know it's gross. I can be a comedian. I can be an actor. I can be any number of things. And these parasites in human form, it doesn't obligate other people to download that video and then mix it with other videos and then re-upload it and market it and claim that you're mentally ill. But see, the thing with it is these parasites, they want to feel like they're gods. They want to feel like they have no moral agency. They want to hold you accountable for every little thing and punish you accordingly to how they think you should be punished. But as far as their actions and words, well, they're just, elemental gods that are just, water can't help but be wet. Snow can't help but be anything other than cold. Gravity is just fact. There's no moral agency. These are people who want to pretend that they're gods. Before the internet, I was having problems with Christians. I was so into Christianity, and I was reading the Bible constantly, and I was praying, and I would just I felt this great connection to God. But all my fellow Christians wanted nothing to do with me. So many people want me to have complete 100% responsibility. But then they don't want me to have any power. Everybody wants to hold me. Well, not everybody. There are people who want to hold me to a mistake or something I did that they don't like that happened 5, 10, 15 years ago. And they want to punish me now, in the present moment, despite them not having anything to do with it. This is like why the felon label is so horrible, because it's like you don't know about someone's existence, right? And you meet them, you find out that they're a felon or made this mistake, way back when. What's that inside the human mind that sits there and says, I'm going to punish them for their crimes? Oh, it's like, it has nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. They're just doing it because they want to feel powerful, because their life is so pathetic. They want to create negative energy because guess what? The parasites, they love that negative energy. They love it when I cry on video. They love it. It's almost orgasmic to them. They're like, yes, yes, yes. It's ecstasy. Human suffering, human pain, human anger. To them, it is just a delicacy beyond words. That quite a few of my haters, especially these ones that have been following me for 15 years, they are perfectly possessed. Hello?
Hi, is Corky on?
Yes, this is.
Hey, Corky, I was wondering MacBooks?
No, I'm sorry. You unfortunately have been falling for a prank. Somebody keeps putting me on Craigslist as having computers to sell and all that other stuff. So sorry about that.
Okay, well, thank you.
You have a good day. Bye. I know Grass Burner and Rubber Wilbur is the same person, and I know he's the one doing the computer thing. So he's just one that I'm certain is perfectly possessed. There's an entity attached to him. Because see, the thing of it is these entities. I mean, I've met people where I would be sitting there talking to them, having a perfectly fine conversation, perfectly rational. I'm listening, I'm being thoughtful. And then all of a sudden, they will cock their head, and it's like they're listening. It's like they're getting a download. Their face will go blank. Their eyes will glaze over. It's like they're like, and then they'll go back to talking to me, but their personality has completely changed. It's freaky. First time it happened, it scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So many people just want to continue to bring up the past. And see, that's the thing. If you keep trying to make somebody's past the cornerstone. But see, the thing that is, here's the thing with these leftists, with these types of people, these parasites. If you apologize, they take it as a confession of being inherently bad, and then they take it as justification for continued abuse. You can't just say, I messed up, I'm sorry, and move on. It becomes eternal punishment. Eternal punishment. Where have I read that before? Eternal punishment. Maybe I need to find out where Rubber Wilbur, aka Grass Burner, lives, and then just go down to Florida and have a conversation with him on camera. Maybe I should invest in some holy water. Just sprinkle him with holy water and say, out, you damned spirit, out, you damned spot. And I've got the Coleman syndrome, so I have to take testosterone every couple of weeks. My body is not built for, the manly purpose of making babies, the manly purpose of breeding the women. I'm not livestock in that way.
Unknown caller.
Hello?
Could you post ad on the Craigslist?
The what?
Could you put ad on the Craigslist regarding Macs? Computers?
I can't even understand this guy. What is this about? Is this about the drugs? Is this about the drugs?
For Macintosh?
Don't have any Macintoshes. Do you need a Rolex? Do you need some Rolex? I got some Rolex. I got some AR-15. I got about a kilo of a Coke I got to move. Interested in that? No, you don't want any Coke? You don't want any Coke? You sure? It's really good. It's Mexican Coke with the good stuff. Really good. You don't want that? Okay. Well, if you're ever interested in, the Coke or a Rolex or something like that, feel free to call back. Bye. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, it's funny because, like, I heard Rubber Wilbur one time. He made a video. What is that? That's disgusting. He made a video one time about, like, having empathy and compassion and love and forgiveness. But somehow magically it doesn't apply to me. I'm different. Magically. I'm magically different. I'm magically different. I don't have to be treated like a human being. You know, the moral standing of, by golly, he has free speech. He deserves the respect of any human being deserves, except for Nick, because reasons. Well, number one, the problem with Vaughn is presentation. And just like me, lets himself fight with trolls. If I wouldn't have spent 15 years fighting with trolls and continually deleting my channel, I'd probably have 250,000 viewers. I'd probably have 250,000 subscribers. So I fucked myself over to a great degree. And Rubber Wilbur, Grassburn, or whatever, he's gonna post fake things on Craigslist for free MacBooks and crap like that. And then I'm gonna get calls because he knows my number. He's the only one who knows my number. He's the only one who knows my number. He's the only one who knows my number. So it's like, come on. How is it not him? Please. Please. But I mean, if I was just interested in money, I'm sure I could have gone to a church and become a minister and been, praise the Lord. And even if I wanted a career where I can just like mind my own business, there's too much stuff on me online to where, the only way I can get rid of the slander is good content. And I have to start doing that. But it's like, I tried putting up positive information about narcissism and psychological disorders. Michael Wetzel or whatever, complete stranger who I've never met before, decided, no, I'm Michael Wetzel. I'm making $100,000 a year, but I don't want someone who's disabled and living off the government to get an education and a job that he might actually make some money from, to where it's, $45,000 a year. He doesn't even deserve that. I'm Michael Wetzel. I'm important. Ugh. God, I hope he makes another video with that fucking clip. People aren't swatting me. I mean, people have had FBI show up at my door for a fucking prank. It's rather amusing to watch, FBI agents stand there with their fucking hands in their pockets, looking down at their feet like recalcitrant children when you're asking them, well, hey, they're filing false police reports with the FBI. Isn't that illegal? Maybe you should go after them. Huh? Here's a list of my haters. Go track the IP. Go track their IPs. You badass little men in black. Now they're too busy looking down at their feet with their hands in their pockets and feeling stupid. It's like, okay, I just gave you the keys to the kingdom. You don't want them? Okay, not my problem. Oh boy. I've got so many trolls who think that they are like up here on social status. Hey, like I said, if you're a wealthy professional, well, even then, I mean, Michael Wetzel is a wealthy. I mean, what is wealth, right? I don't know. $100,000 a year is not that wealthy. Some of these people want to pretend that they are educated academics. Educated academics. Who are going to sit there and lecture me on what I know and don't know. They're like, no, you don't know that. I'll tell you what you know and don't know. Oh, it's one step above mind reading. Let me tell you what you think and feel. I am the great Mando. It's like, shut up, Wetzel. Shut the fuck up. Go pleasure your wife. Go pleasure Courtney. Courtney needs some love. Put the Cheetos down. Put the cum-soaked Kleenex down. And go spend some time with your wife. Please. Maybe it'll help you get some things sorted. Because you know that little church in Porter Ranch, they believe in the prosperity gospel. If you're rich, it's because God loves you. It doesn't matter how you got the money, just that you got the money. That means God loves you. And if you're poor, it's because God doesn't love you. God. Hello?
Hi, I saw your ad on Craigslist about the MacBook parts. Do you still have them?
No, actually, I'm being pranked. Somebody put an ad on Craigslist, and yeah.
Oh, you gave them away?
No, I don't have. There would never were any MacBooks. Somebody basically, one of my trolls, who is a transgendered, closet pedophile or something. He, by the name of Michael Wetzel or something or whatever, he put a ad on my ad on Craigslist saying I have MacBooks to give away. No, I don't have Macs. I have no MacBooks to give away. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's sad, brother. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you, though.
You have a good night.
Sorry about that.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're like anxious to get off the phone because they're like, fuck, I'm wasting my time. Don't worry, Michael. Oh, but what if somebody's name is Michael Wetzel in L.A.? Is that my fault, or is that, the person who keeps that's Rubber Wilbur's fault. It's Rubber Wilbur Grass Burner. Grass Burner, he thinks he's being clever because, Grass Burner, meaning he smokes weed. If he was smoking weed, he wouldn't be so retentive that he has to fucking put up fake Craigslist ads. Nick is not responsible. He's not a responsible adult. Nick could have been an actor and a comedian, but, the troll stepped in. Yeah, that's how it goes. You know what's funny is if I was making like $40,000 a year, I could more than likely easily do the living in a van thing. The living in the RV thing. I would love to do that, but I can't. And they keep calling me Corky, so it's like, okay, whatever. Hello?
Is it the Corky?
Yes, this is he.
Hi, this is Alma. I think you're ad on the Facebook about the MacBook.
Okay.
I'm interested. So, where can I get them?
Well, the truth of it is the MacBooks are stolen police property. So I'm trying to get them gone as quick as I can. So you have no problem with. I don't think they have any tracking devices on them, but I'd imagine the LAPD wants them back pretty quick, but you're fine with that, right? Handling stolen property. I'm joking. I'm kidding, sweetie. So yeah, somebody's pranking me by putting an ad on Craigslist that I have free MacBooks. So sorry about that. And she hung up on me. Like, oh shit! Oh, poor thing. Hello?
Yeah, I'm calling for Corky.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm calling about the MacBooks.
Okay.
I could really probably use them. My house burned down about a month ago, and all my MacBooks burned with it. So this would help me out.
I would, but I don't have the MacBooks anymore. I do have some Rolexes. I have a kilo of cocaine. I do have some other items if you're interested.
Well,
I am selling them out of the back of my trunk.
I picked up a kilo of cocaine this
The
morning.
kilo of cocaine. Okay.
Yeah, I don't need coke.
I've got somebody pranking me by putting my my info on Craigslist that I have MacBooks. So thanks for seeing the humor in it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a good night. Bye.
You too.
You know, because I'm sure a couple of my trolls are what are they trying to call them now? Minor attracted persons or some shit like that. I wonder if that's why Grassburner's wife left him. Was he doing something that he shouldn't have? You know, because that one guy that not Happy Cabby, who was it? Eagle Eye 1975 or somebody who Agent of Doubt knew. All kinds of porn on his computer. I'm waiting for more calls. They're not coming in. Well, you know, Happy Cabby definitely would have been an incel. Had it not been for the prostitute. Why would you put why would a person put on friggin' YouTube their interactions with a prostitute? Poor little Paul Garrett. See, the thing of it is that I can joke about hell because I know there is no such thing as hell. There's also no such thing as heaven. For people watching, they're all waiting for me to say something that they can use against me. Dude, I don't care about sex, really. I mean, I want intimacy. I want friends. I want love. If I wanted sex, there's, plenty of, $20 blowjobs down by a certain part of town. I'm not after sex. That energy is way too precious to just throw it around like that.
Unknown caller.
Hello?
All right.
Hi.
Number one, I'm not grasshopper or whoever you say I am.
Grass burner?
I'm not grass burner. That's number one. Number two, I didn't post your number on Craigslist. That's number two. Number three, it's known that comedians in Hollywood they all have troubled pasts. A lot of them have records. So you can't use that as an excuse that you have a felony that you can't be a comedian.
I could be, but unfortunately the bench warrant is there, and Timmy is so litigious that if I went back, the court, because the court has taken it personally that I didn't show up, they'd be like, no, we want to put you in a cage for a year. Then they'd call Timmy and say, Timmy, we got him. You and your family are safe. And then Timmy would basically try to sue me in civil court. Then I'd be, fucking hauled off to civil court on those dates, wearing a friggin' orange jumpsuit or whatever. Then, on the off chance that they didn't do that and they just released me, if you've got a restraining order on you, they alert the person of when you're getting out. So, I'd have to walk like 5 blocks to the bus stop with, Timmy knowing the day and time that I'm getting out. The fucker already violently assaulted me from behind in a very public place. You imagine what he fucking tried to pull when there's nobody else around? I mean, he's a fucking retard.
All right, number 4, you shouldn't be making fun of someone's personal life.
No! Oh, did you just say that? Did you just say that? Oh my God, did you just say that? Did you just say that? What should I not be doing? What should I not be doing?
Talking about someone's personal life.
Really? And does that rule just apply to me? Is that just a rule for me?
If you make it public, it does.
Oh, so it's just a rule for me. It only applies to me because I'm special. I'm special. I'm special.
Number 5.
You think I'm special, don't you? That's so funny. Oh, I should just give you a big hug. I should just come down to Florida and give you a great big hug. You beautiful bastard. You think I'm special. Oh my goodness. My heart's just going pitter patter.
You make a video like implying that your mom passed away. Get sympathy for that. You know damn well you did that. You know that was what you were implying.
Yeah, whatever, grass burner, whatever.
My name's not grass burner.
Whatever. You have many names. You have many names.
There's a saying that
many names.
How much you think people think about you, they don't.
Oh, why are you so butthurt? I thought we were having fun. I thought we were having fun. You're not having fun? Why? But people make fun of me. It's all in fun. It's not personal. We're just all having fun, right? I thought we were all having fun. It's funny, right? Isn't it funny? I thought it was funny. Oh, wait. It's not funny when it happens to you. It's just funny when it happens to me, right? Again, one set of rules for me, another set of rules for everybody else, because I'm special.
When you were being dragged through the streets of LA, that was kind of funny. You have to admit that.
I'm special.
And you're like whining like, my leg.
Special.
That was kind of funny.
I'm so special. I'm so special. I'm just so special. I'm just so special. I'm just so special. I'm so special. I have anonymous. I have anonymous.
Yes, you are, Teddy. You're special.
I'm special. I'm special. I'm special. My name is Teddy. I'm special. Oh. I think he hung up.
No.
Yeah. How about this? We call Emilio Rosso, and we say we want to make whatever the fuck it was, number 2, and we say that I'll play Teddy and you play Benny, and Teddy and Benny are gay lovers, and it can be a porno. I think Emilio would go for that. I think he's sleazy enough to go for that. I think he is. I think he is. What do you say? What do you say? You want to be Benny? No, you don't want to be Benny. You don't want to be Benny. You don't want to be Benny. Why not? Why not?
I'm not an actor.
You're not an actor. Have you seen porn? Those people are not actors. That's not acting. That's fucking. You do know the difference between fucking and acting, right? Do you know how to do one or the other? I mean, do you know the difference? I know some of the shit that they've got on TV and Netflix these days looks like somebody's partaking in mutual masturbation, but nonetheless, they are different things, acting and fucking. He hung up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, grass burner, Rubber Wilbur. So sorry. So sorry. See, when I'm trolling the trolls, it's mean and nasty and cooking and bad man. But when they do it, it's fun. It's fun. Nonetheless, Rubber Wilbur, I know you're watching. Thank you for admitting to me. Thank you for admitting to me that I'm special. I'm special to you. I'm special to so many of the people watching this video right now. I'm special. I'm so special. I need that. It's fun. Oh, watching these people twist themselves up in knots is so much fun. I much prefer laughing at them rather than crying. I really do. I should have started laughing at them a long time ago. It's so fucking funny. And if Rubber Wilbur and Grassburner are not the same person, why does he care so much? He cares so much about his reputation, just like a certain pinched-faced South African weasel. Interesting. Interesting. I am such the psychoanalyst. Maybe I am special. Maybe I am special. I mean, I keep having all these people tell me I'm special. They're obsessed with me. They just keep, making videos of me, calling me all kinds of things. The conscious people, the awake people, they're going to say, I wonder why they're going so hard after this nobody. And maybe they'll investigate. Maybe they'll look into it. And Nick's not that bad. No, I'm sure there'll be people. Nick's not spiritual. He's having fun. Yes, because spiritual people are all supposed to be very serious, somber people with their hands folded together and saying, praise the Lord. Reasons. Also known as atheist magic. So, he's too much of a baby. He's too much of a baby. He's too much of a sad baby. He's a sad baby. He's a sad boy. He's a sad baby boy. He's a sad boy. His mama said no cake, no birthday cake for you. And he cried, and then he went to his room. And then he found a stale cookie under his bed and ate that cookie all day long until he was dead. 'Cause that cookie was covered in mold. That cookie was oh so old. And then his mama cried. And then his mama cried. And her tears fell upon him and brought him back to life. And he looked into her eyes. And then Rubber Wilbur said, Mama, give me birthday cake. I love it oh so much. Give me some of that birthday cake. I'll even let you watch while I blow the candles out and eat it all up. Then afterwards, I'll roll a big fat blunt. I don't know where I'm going with that song. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Don't you think it's funny? No. It's only fun when it's about me, right? It's not fun when it's about you, because you're very serious and respectable, aren't you? You're also serious and respectable. You're respectable professionals with suspenders and pocket watches and handkerchiefs in your front coat pocket. And you're also professional. I'm just the one that's supposed to be a clown, and I'm the ridiculous clown who everybody hates. But all of you are such wonderful, morally upstanding people. Anyway, it's sad. You trolls are sad. You haters are sad. You parasites. You friggin' parasites. I'm just gonna laugh at you. That's all I can do is laugh. You're obsessed. You are obsessed with by your own account, your own reasoning, your own words. You are dealing with somebody who's quote unquote mentally ill, physically disabled, living in government housing on disability, and you're obsessed with him. You're obsessed. What magical powers do I have over you people? What magical powers? Or are you just parasites feeding off my grief, off my sadness, off my emotional fire? Because see, I'm always so tired because I'm like, I hate my life. And I'm tired. I'm fatigued all the time. And yet, why am I fatigued all the time? Because I have little parasites. I have disgusting little spiritual, energetic parasites attached to me by the name of, well, you all know your names. And those of who you are watching and are parasites and who are right now at this very moment watching this and crying and frowning and saying, as you stand there and sit there with your crusty little Cheetos in one hand and your crusty little jack-off Kleenex in the other, and you're frowning and scowling. You're the parasites. Anybody watching this who's laughing, who's having a good time, who's enjoying themselves, who finds it funny, who finds it amusing. Oh, and I know I'm not going to get any views on this. I'm sure a couple of you will sit there, even now, you're recording this and you're thinking, what 10-year-old video can I mix this with? Meanwhile, this very same person who's thinking that, Mr. Wetzel, his wife is home right now, probably. She's probably asleep. She's probably feeling unfulfilled, unsatisfied, wondering how the hell to get out of that marriage. She's sleeping alone. Meanwhile, her husband is, in the basement with his crusty little fingers on the keyboard going, desperately trying to figure out which 10-year-old video did I mix this current video with to get mixed views. Oh, yes, I need psychiatric care, just like Robin Williams did, George Carlin did, Eddie Murphy did. What's the guy's name? What's that black comedian who had to fucking go to Africa for a year to like get his head straight? I forget his name. See, because the thing of it is, comics realize how fucked up the world is, and they have to express how fucked up the world is. And they don't fit the professional. I'm supposed to just disappear into an office and, be a professional, be all very somber and sad, and sit there in suspenders and look at my pocket watch and think, someday I'll have a gold one after I work at the same place for 30 years, despite the fact that this is not the 1950s. Instead, it's the 2020s, but apparently my trolls are time travelers. And who think I'm living in the past, in the 1950s. Making a few $1 million and then moving to the Bahamas to sit on the beach, sip Mai Tais, and fuck beautiful 20-year-old women. Why? I'll tell you why. Because as much of a loser as you all think I am, you're that much more. And that really is something comforting to laugh at. And on that note, I think I'll close this up. I had fun tonight. I really did. And then, your trolls are fucked. You're fucked. Oh, yeah. You're all fucked and you don't even know it. So you project your fears and insecurities on me. Because you know what? I'm not going to be who you want me to be. I'm not going to be who you think I am. I am sovereign unto myself, for this is the law of reality given form. I know it. You know it. We know it. And this is a game. And maybe someday on the other side, we'll take off our costumes. We'll come face to face. And we'll say, fuck, that was an awesome game. You really played your part well. Or maybe it's just lights out. But either way, I'm going to have some fun from now on.